Hi, good morning again everybody. Welcome to the channel. Dodging some showers today by the looks of it. Just out for a short ride and just testing out a different camera setup. So I've borrowed my son's Osmo Action 4 and I'm using the mic mini inside a full face helmet just to see how that performs. Best laid plans and all that were last night. I thought I'll put my GoPro on the handlebars and look back at me, and of course I left the bracket on the bullet, so that went out the window this morning. Didn't have time to faff around with the weather that was predicted. Heavy rain for around 11 o'clock, so I just really wanted to get this video out just to see how it looked and sounded more than anything. I've got a new camera coming later on this week, and yeah, that'll be interesting to see how that one works. I think it's compatible with the Mic Mini that I've got inside the lid as well, so I should have a 2-camera setup or something along those lines next time I'm out on the bike. So it's only going to be a short ride today. It's pointless going too far if the sound quality's rubbish, and I've got to bin the whole thing. And as I say, it's the weather's given it to be rubbish by around 11 o'clock. It's 9:45 now, so give it a local loop around. So I'm on the shotgun, as you can see again this morning. It's got a full tank of fuel, so I haven't got to bother stopping for any of that. And get some miles in on the shotgun too. So I've got the visor open at the moment. Whether that makes any difference with what you can hear, I'll just close the lid so far. So I've got it open just slightly now. I've just been having to play about with the software. I'm still using iMovie on the Mac, nothing spectacular. Just playing around with trying to get my thumbnails to look better than some of the graphics, because I know it's a steep learning curve at the moment for myself. But some of this AI that they do now on some of the programs is absolutely crazy what you can do. Where that's going to lead eventually, I don't know. You can almost get it to do the ride for you. Some of the stuff is crazy. So I'll close the lid fully now. See how that sounds. So that's the lid closed. I got the microphone placed. It's just under my chin, just on the strap that goes around your neck. Still enclosed in the helmet, but whether it's picking any bike noise up or if my voice is booming, I don't know. It's quite windy today too, well, breezy, and it doesn't look too bad at the moment considering the forecast. It's quite bright in front of me. But we'll get this done and try and edit it and get it out today, being Wednesday. And then say this new camera, I think that's going to be another learning curve for me, that is. traffic about too this morning. Mind you, this road, it's always the same. It doesn't matter what time of day. So it's the A483 going into Wrexham this way. It's whichever way you're going, back towards Shrewsbury or Wrexham. It's busy whatever time of day. So I think I've got the camera set up for 4K, 30 frames a second. Say it's my son's. He normally uses it when we're on holiday just to go diving and what have you, snorkeling. So I thought I'll give that a go. Yeah, I'd like to have put my own GoPro on the handlebars this morning looking back, but yeah, that's still stuck on the bullet, so I don't know, we'll have a play around with that later when we get back. If I'll have a quick run up the bypass, and then just before we get into Wrexham I'll come off and head towards Johnstown, Raben, right into Raben up to Llangollen, and then loop back around and hopefully beat this predicted rain that the app on my phone is telling me is on its way. So the one thing that I've noticed, I know a lot of people have a go at GoPro and what have you, but I use the media mod on that when it's on around my neck with just the back microphone, so it picks up my voice. The media mod on that, you can plug the power supply straight into it without having any doors open. Well, just a little flap on the side. I've actually got to have the door open on this Action 4. So if it was raining, I think you'd be in trouble. So you'd have to unplug it and close the door back up. So that's something to think about. But we'll see when this new one comes, the different quirks of that one. I think it should be here by Friday, Saturday at the latest. As I say, it's quite windy now. We're up at 70, what it sounds like now. I think I've left the settings as standard, so it's at -8 gain, I think. That's one thing you notice when you're on the shotgun compared to the bullet. The difference in power that you got. It's a totally different riding experience. It's nice having the two in the garage, and this is so comfortable as well as the bullet. I can imagine if you wanted to do a bit of a tour on this, you'd have no problems at all. I'm doing bang on 70 now, and just that little bit of a fly screen that I've got around the clocks is they're doing a grand job. I've got no buffeting to speak of. It's just the top of my chest, nothing on my helmet at all. So just a bit of pressure, that's all, on my chest. That's to be expected. Yeah, I'd imagine you could sit for hours on this bike, no problem. Not that you'd want to do it on a motorway. I don't care what bike you're on. Not meant for a motorway, are they? Plenty of power in this shotgun if anybody was thinking of the 650 twins. again, it's nice to have it as a stablemate to the 350 when you just want to, I suppose, go that little bit further or that little bit faster. I think it's anywhere near as good on the fuel, the shotgun, as what the Bullet is. So coming off the bypass now, and we'll head towards Johnstown. Look at it, you could make it up, honestly, this weather. It looks, well, there's not a black cloud in the sky, so I don't know. I looked at the weather forecast last night and it looked grim, you know. I thought we won't be going far today, so I think that's why I'm a bit half-cocked this morning with the way I've got ready. Didn't know what clothes to wear. Do I put me, still try and cling on to the more lightweight stuff that I've got for a bit longer till the winter gear comes out? So I am a bit half and half at the moment, and I don't feel cold at all, so it's just got a little t-shirt underneath this summer jacket that I've got on. Still riding with the summer gloves on, and there's nothing. I've got a pair of my leather riding trousers on and my city leather boots, the road boots rather than the adventure boots. Normally I'd ride in my jeans and you know, a pair of the brown rigger boots, like a more casual look, but not exactly waterproof to a degree when it's driving at you. So we're just coming into Johnstown. I keep moving my chin just to feel the wind muffler on the mic to make sure it's still there. The crocodile type clip that it was held on with seemed to be pretty tight, so just sitting here, I think it'd be fine. So I'll just open the lid a bit, just to let a bit of air in, see if that makes any difference to what's happening outside. The mic's picking up. Thinking about it, I think that's the fastest I've ever took this bike up to, because I never tend to go on, you know, many of the big roads now. It's I keep to the lanes and what have you around where I live. So, like, you know, just 70, 75 then is about the most I've pushed it to, and it was this would do on a track, it'd do 100 mile an hour, no problem. said in one of my last videos, I was looking at some heated gear for the winter. I say heated gear, I'll probably just get some gloves, because I don't really want to put the heated grips on any of the Enfields, because I love these Coke bottle style grips. Got the Oxfords on the NX, and they suit that bike, but I think they wouldn't suit the styling on this or the Bullet. So we'll go down the heated glove route. I don't know how long the batteries are meant to run for when you're out riding, or whether you can keep them plugged into a power pack like I've got the Action camera now. So we're in Ruaben now. Anybody that's familiar with the area? It's all in the county of Wrexham. Anybody that's not? I used to be Clwyd years ago until they changed everything. So yeah, that was one I remember. Was I say, because we're right on the border with Shropshire and Wrexham, was when Shropshire, they changed it all to Salop, if anybody remembers that. And yeah, that didn't go down too well with people living in Shropshire renaming it to Salop. Remember the signs all being changed and people up in arms. Anyway, that didn't last very long, much like 30 and 20 mile an hour. That was all changed back to Shropshire. They have these stunning ideas which must cost an absolute fortune. But anyway, I digress. Let's not go down that route. So we'll turn right, have a look at that, Dodge, and we'll go into Acravai. Big bloody manhole then, in the middle of the roundabout. Wrexham Lager van in front. And we're riding towards some nice blue sky. This is a bonus. Funny, I spent a bit more time at home setting cameras and brackets and everything up, but there you go. Probably would have rained then. Yeah, so if just going back to the editing part, I'd say I'm still a novice with this YouTube thing. If anybody could recommend anything to watch to learn a bit more, or what sort of editing software you use. I'll say I'm still using iMovie. I think on my iPad I've got LumaFusion, which is much of a muchness with that one. I did look at Final Cut. I can get that on the education package. My wife's being a school teacher, my daughter's still in university. So that's, I can get £100 off that package. I haven't jumped at it yet because I don't know what difference it's going to make. Is it a bit steeper learning for me? Because I've always used Macs. I've got one of the new MacBook Pros now, which I'm pretty au fait with. But it's just this. I don't know, it takes so long, this editing. I didn't realise, just to export stuff and import it and upload, and then I couldn't get the 4K files. It'd be coming out in 1080. I remedied that one, in iMovie, if I worked that one out, that if the very first bit of footage that you import, if you put that as 4K, and then the whole thing is good as 4K. So if you try and put just like a screenshot, just to introduce yourself to the video, if that's in 1080, the whole video will be in 1080. Doesn't matter what follows, 4K, 8K, it'll still be in that very first one you upload. So yeah, I picked that up off somebody on YouTube, which was a boon. So hopefully now when I upload this one, it should give me to upload into 4K. There's a lot of people, myself included, you know, when you've got these smart TVs and that now, and there's nobody else at home, you can watch YouTube on your TV and it just looks chronic if it's in the lower resolutions. Alright on your phone, iPad even, but when you start getting any to bigger screens, like your TV, you know, you've got a great big TV on the wall and it's like Minecraft when you're trying to watch it. It's yeah, puts people off. So we'll keep going. That's heading down towards Broncasulty and the Broncasulty Aqueduct down there. You've seen me on this road before, where we go up to the panorama, just taking a right, just by the Aussie Rooster pub. It's one of my favourite rides up there, when you take a flask of tea with you and sit up there on a nice sunny day. So if you come in this way, you turn right here now, and then just follow the road right the way up onto the panorama, looking down into Llangollen. If you look at some of my earlier videos, that's that road. This is just the road into Llangollen now. I've only got the single mic set up in the helmet. You can obviously pair up another one, and I don't know, you can stick it in your back pocket, I suppose, or if you wanted to pick up the exhaust, and then once you learned how to mix it back in software, then so you get the both channels coming through. I know if anybody follows Ian Hughes, that's what he does. He's got the two mix set up. Out on his Gorilla, or Clementine, his 350 Classic. Love watching his videos. You see, he's not too far away from me, so the roads are quite familiar. And he does travel about a bit in his camper. Gets up north, gets into Wales, and get some absolutely cracking scenery. I think he uses the DJI Osmo Actions as well. Bus is pulling over, so we'll have to go past him. And slow back down again. Let some fresh air in again, and see what that does to the microphone. And we're still nice. I was going to turn left and go through the town centre, but we'll carry on a bit and make the most of this dry weather for a bit. So we'll go past the old Heritage Steam Railway to my left there, train in the station there now. This is heading up towards the Horseshoe Pass. We'll come off before we head up that way, and we'll go down towards the Chain Bridge. So head this way, we take the turn off there for the Horseshoe Falls, as you can see. And this is where the Llangollen and it goes into the Shropshire Union Canal. This is where it starts. So the canal starts at the Horseshoe Falls here, then it run all through Llangollen, Roncaster Chirk, over the border then into Shropshire. And I think it's more called then the Shropshire Union Canal. This is the Llangollen part of it. If anybody sees me doing this all the time, I have got indicator cancellation syndrome. Forever pressing it just to make sure I've turned the indicator off. So we'll turn left, head towards the Chain Bridge. So if you're parked up here, there's a car parked on the bottom left there, you can get down onto the canal there and walk as far as the Horseshoe Falls, where the canal starts, where it's fed from, if you like, right alongside the River Dee. So that's the Chain Bridge Hotel. That's Berwyn Station. To my left, if you can pick it up, part of the Heritage Railway. There's some potholes about still. I'll have a quick ride through Llan, so if anybody that hasn't been, just so you can see what it's like. So the main car park to the right there, if anybody's coming into Llan, that's where you'd park. Another car park off to your left there as well. Signpost there for Shrewsbury, Betws-y-Coed, onto the A5, which either way you're going. Shrewsbury to your left, Betws-y-Coed to your right. We'll head off left now, back home. Just a quick detour just to show anybody a bit of Llangollen. Rather than just scooting straight through like I normally do. Now the wind's picked up a bit now. We're just going past the Vale of Llangollen Golf Club. Ah, that's a shame. We have to slow down. You can really chuck this shotgun around on the corners. It holds the line so well. It's got a nice weight to the bike and just feels nice. Close the lid up again, see if that's what the sound difference is. I just hope when I get home later and sit down with a cup of tea that there is some usable audio and I don't have to scrub it all off and do a voiceover or scrap the whole thing altogether. We shall see. Couldn't tell then if that was rain or the chap in front was spraying his windscreen wiper thing. Unless it was coming off the trees perhaps, overhanging. The road does look a bit wet. Down, the sun's shining a bit now, so I've got an inbuilt visor in this helmet, so that's come down now. Oh, the joys. More traffic lights. Sitting behind him. And close it down. Slow back down again. Just took it up to 60 just to get past that Land Rover. Just a quick overtake, which this will do no problem at all. Bags of power. So here we are, back into Chirk. We closed the loop on this bit of a test run, I suppose. And say I got another camera coming again on Friday, which then I hope that will be my main camera. I'll use the GoPro on the handlebars, whichever bike I'm riding. Obviously this one's going back to my son. So yeah, let's see what that one trials out like too. So that's it, almost to the end of this journey now. So I'll say goodbye to you all now. Please do like if you like the video, subscribe if you already have done. It does make a heck of a difference. I'm up to about 147 subscribers now, which is amazing, and I thank every one of you for subscribing. Didn't think I'd get one, but it's just nice to know that people are having a watch. So yeah, thanks very much, and hopefully we'll get this out soon and get another video up to you all soon. So thanks very much everybody, and we'll see you soon.